Hi everyone, 12 News meteorologist Stephen Matrograno here with a Weather Now update for you. Looking outside in East Providence, seeing dry conditions, temperatures in the 20s right now. Some locations, though, are warming up a bit. Newport, you're checking in at 41, but westerly, you're at 26, so that warm of nose air is starting to make its way onshore here with those south winds taking over. That'll bring us all into the 40s for this afternoon. Live radar's quiet locally, tracking some rain and snow off to the west. The first batch of precip for later today, will be in the form of plain rain. That'll last into the evening tonight before ending. And then we're still tracking some accumulating snow for later Sunday and into early Monday morning. Today's forecast, a dry start, milder as well. As I said, temperatures in the 40s. Afternoon rain develops, lingers through parts of the evening hours before ending. And then the second half of the night does look drier, but staying above freezing. Temperatures in the middle 30s. For the day tomorrow, again, looking at a dry start for your Sunday. Clouds thicken, snow develops later in the day, and then really starts to accumulate, after sunset. So let's time things out going forward here. Again, afternoon showers becomes a steadier rain later today. Some of that moderate to heavy at times tracks on through ends this evening. We're drier for the overnight hours into early Sunday. The first half of Sunday does look dry. Then we're looking at some snow arriving as we go later on in the day on Sunday. Again, thinking accumulations hold off until sunset and points after as that colder air kind of really seeps in and takes over. Looking at, our first plowable snow of the season, if you will, for later Sunday and into Monday. The only question that we will be looking at over the next day or so is that rain snow line. How far north and west does it get? That's all, of course, based on the exact track of the storm. A closer track would mean that rain snow line gets further inland. A track further offshore means that most of our area would be all snow. So we'll be watching that closely and seeing the trends with the model data on that. But otherwise, the snow wraps up by early Monday morning. Again, with most areas seeing at least a little bit of accumulation. So here's what I'm talking about, that track. It's so important. Still some uncertainty there across the southern tier of our area because of that rain-snow line. Better chances of all snow, of course, as you go further north and west. That's just where you'll find the colder air in place. Here's the timeline for the Sunday storm itself. Dry skies in the morning, increasing clouds, looking at snow starting after 3 p.m., some rainfall mixing at the coastline, then becoming all steadier snow after dark and at night. The worst conditions of this system will be found Sunday night. It all ends, though, as we go into early Monday morning. So how much snow are we talking? At the coastline, again, worried about maybe some rain mixing in, 1 to 2 inches there, 2 to 5 inches for most of the area. And, pay attention to the range. When you're looking at this white shaded area for the 2 to 5, think of the 2 being further south and that 5 potentially being further northward, talking Smithfield, though, Woonsocket, Burrillville. Those are locations where we think we could see, that several inch amount. So, again, just keep that in mind. Beyond this system, an Arctic outbreak is on the way as we go into next week. Frigid air, and looking at, feels like temperatures below zero as we go into Tuesday, not only during the morning hours, but actually all day long as well. So some very cold air on the way after